Hey guys, John here with RealTruck.com. Today I want to show you how to install the Spyder Projector headlights on this 2012 Ram 1500. You can see here that our Spyder Projector headlights come with everything we need to get them installed into the truck. And you can see they have LEDs. They also have CCFL rings around the headlights, and comes with all the wiring that you need to hook it up. Also your plug-in connectors and your CCFL inverter that's going to wire this up so that way your CCFL halos will work properly. So let's get these in the truck. All right guys, we're ready to start pulling our factory OE headlights out of the truck. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take this 10mm bolt out here, and then way down inside here at the bottom there's another one that we're going to be taking that one out as well. Then we'll have to just unplug our factory headlight from the harness. Undo our turn signal parking light and remove our light from the truck. So we've got our headlight laid out here on our bench where we can get access to the wiring, get everything hooked up, ready to go back in the truck. So the first thing that we're going to do here is we're going to take our CCFL inverter and we're going to plug it into these wires coming out of the bottom of the housing. These wires actually go to our CCFL halos on the lights. So we want to wire those up here real quick. These are really easy to just snap in. And then what we're going to do once we snap those in place is we're going to take this heat shrink and slide it up over them, over the connectors. And what this is going to do, it's going to actually serve two purposes. One, it's going to help keep moisture and such out of the connection, plus it's also going to help hold the connection together so that it doesn't come loose. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to wire up our LED lights, and what we're going to do is we're going to take the two black wires from the LED lights and we're going to wire them together just like so. And then we're going to do the same thing with the white ones. And then once we have those in place, we're going to take our black wire and we're going to wire it to our black wire on our inverter. And once we have our wires in there, we'll just crimp this down and give a little pull to make sure that they are in fact cinched in, and then just close that off. And then I'll do the other side with the red and white wire the same exact way, and then we'll be just about ready to put this back in the truck. All right guys, we've got our wiring on our light all hooked up and wired up. So the next thing we need to do is we need to take a test light or a voltmeter, and we need to come over here to our turn signal bulb or parking lights combination, turn signal and parking light bulb, and we're going to find out which one of these wires are our ground and which one actually works our parking light, because that's where we're going to be hooking these two wires up from the inverters. All right guys, we've got our test light. So what we're going to do now is we're going to check our connector where our turn signal parking light bulb goes and find which one we have our parking lights turned on, find which one of these is our parking light. Okay, so our parking light is the center one. So the next thing we want to do then is we want to figure out which one of those is the ground. It should be the black one, but don't always count on that guys, because things can change a little bit. Double check that black wire, and bam, our test light lights up, so that tells us that that is in fact the ground. So we know on here this black wire is our ground, the center white one is our parking light, so that's where our red wire is going to go to the center white, our black one is going to go to the black one. So we'll bring this light back from over here, we'll hook that in. All right guys, we're going to go ahead and put our parking light slash turn signal bulb into our new Spyder Projector light and get that ready to go back into the truck. And ta-da, there we go. So this is ready to go. I've got our wire connectors already on the wiring over there that we just discovered, and we're ready to hook these wires into the light over there. So let's take this over there and get that done. See, now we've got it in there good and solid, not coming out. So we can go ahead and cap that off, and then we're going to do the same thing with the ground wire. Have that in, we'll crimp it down as well. Once we have those all in place, we can take our wiring and we can hook it back up to our turn signal bulb, which is right here, and reset our connector lock. Now would be a good time to go ahead and take your light out of your factory headlight and install it in here. Put the cover back on, and then what we're going to do then is we're going to go ahead and test our lights, make sure that they're all working properly, and that we're ready to install this into the truck. All right, guys, we've tested the light. Everything works on it like it's supposed to. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to put this inverter, and we're just going to peel this backing off of the tape, and we're going to stick it right here on the side of the light housing. No, not the lighthouse, the light housing. And we're going to put our light into our truck. And there we go. All we got to do now is put our 2 bolts back in here and close this panel up in the fender, and this light's in the truck. There you have it. That's how quick, simple, and easy it is to install these Spyder Projector headlights into your truck. So remember, until next time, happy motoring.